What is Battle Court Jai-Alai? The world's fastest ball sport, and so much more. Jai-Alai is played inside a 3-wall court that measures just 120 feet long by 33 feet wide. The game is played with a hand-woven wicker basket called a cesta and a Jai-Alai ball. The ball is as hard as a rock, and it travels around the court at an average speed of 150 miles per hour. Players will crash into the sidewall or throw themselves onto the concrete ground without a single layer of padding just to get to it. Jai-Alai is like playing baseball if you had to catch and throw with just the gloved hand. And it's a rally sport, kind of like tennis, but much more dangerous.
Manny, there's a carom. Bradley on the move, breaking. He got there. Blast the forehand. Everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit by the ball.
Jai-Alai is played as a singles match or as a doubles match. The match winner is the first player or doubles pair to win 2 out of 3 sets played to 6 points.
Gaucheri up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Gaucheri picks it up in the front court, whips it inside.
What another
one.
made. Did it
He
again.
made it.
2 times back to back. That's freaking crazy.
Here's Gaucheri, 2-wall return. Douglas reaching outside. Powerful forehand at the feet is missed for the
Point,
win.
set, and match.
Point, set, and match.
That's
Douglas.
respect.
Every point rally begins with a serve, then the players alternate catching and throwing the ball. While a point is being played, the ball can hit any of the court walls, but it cannot bounce twice on the ground. Simply put, the object of the game is to catch one more ball than your opponent, or better yet, to fire the ball so it can't be caught. When a player cannot successfully return the ball to the front wall, then 1 point is awarded to the opposition and the next rally begins with a new serve. A Battle Court Game Day consists of 6 matches, and the team that wins the most matches wins the day. Pick your favorite team, doubles pairing, or singles player, and cheer for them all season long. Or up the ante and bet on it. Battle Court Jai-Alai allows for wagering on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. The ball is lethal, the game is lightning fast, and the action is limitless. This is Battle Court Jai-Alai.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Battle Court Jai-Alai. Tonight's game day will feature the Warriors going up against the Fireballs. And with that, I want to welcome everybody back to another edition of the Fall 25 Battle Court season. I'm Andrew Blackman, joined alongside Stu Nyman to bring you today's matchup between the Warriors and the Fireballs. How you doing tonight, Stu?
I am doing well, Andrew. Looking forward to an exciting day of Battle Court action.
Yes, both of these teams hoping to move their way up the standings page. Warriors 1-1-1 for their first 3 game days. The Fireballs 1-2-0. We're getting started here with Division 4 doubles. That will showcase Gallo and Manny. 0-3 so far to begin the season. They will take on Lalu and Ikeda of the Fireballs. That team undefeated at 2-0. First match of the day, ready to get started here. The Warriors will have the serve to begin all matches on this Thursday.
We're ready to begin our first match of the game day. Warriors have the serve. Gallo's serving for the Warriors. Gallo serves, we begin. Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the forehand center line. Kate on the catch. Here's the backhand. Forehand rebote by Manny. Lalu advances, attacks, rifles it outside where it scores. First point goes to the Fireballs, Lalu and Ikeda.
And Lalu wasting no time throwing a shot here early in this match. It's a really good sign, not only for this level, but also Division II later when he's got to play with the Rots. This matchup here, playing against Gallo and Manny, they've been the weakest Division IV doubles team. Lalu can open it up, mix up his shots, and see if he can get some confidence going into that later match. So far, so good. First point on the board.
Here's a backhand by Manny. Ikeda's there. Backhand from the 11 line. Ikeda from deep in the backcourt. Big backhand. That clears the overhead screen. Forehand rebote miss. Second point for Lalu and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Lalu serves.
And a quick 2 points. You know, Gallo's got a bunch of skills. Played most of his battle court career in the backcourt. This season and on this team, he moved up to the front. And you're just seeing that learning curve live. You know, it takes a little while. We've seen it with every new player on this roster. And even though Gallo's been here before, the position up there in the front is completely different. Responsibilities, positioning, almost everything. So it'll take some time.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Lalu powerfully from the left side. Rebote coming out. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Ikeda from the 11 line. Ball tipped in the front court. Third point for Lalu and Ikeda. Lalu serves.
Frustrating trying to make a play on it, cut one off in the front court, maybe throw a shot afterwards, but man, can't do much when you don't bring in those catches. Now 3-0. Fireball's out ahead.
That ball is tipped off the blasted serve by Lalu. 4 straight points for Lalu and Ikeda. Lalu has the serve.
And Manny's been a staple on this roster. He had a great year last year, but to begin this season, off to a slow start. His catch rate down nearly 3 percentage points from last year when he was nearly top 10 on the roster.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Ikeda from the 11 line to the inside. Gallo, midcourt. Lalu, backhand from the 9. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Ikeda makes the catch at the 9. To the inside he goes. Rebote forehand saved by Lalu. Back to the inside where it scores. Off the tip, Manny Sesta. 5 points, straight points to a possible set point for Lalu and Ikeda.
A tough one. It was floating into the backcourt and right along the sidewall.
Yeah, and the Fireball's just absolutely mistake-free.
Oh. And Lalu, aggressive play, too. He's backed up to the 10 line, making catches and throws. Like to see that.
Here's the backhand by Manny. Backhand to the outside. Ruled in.
It was ruled in. There is some question.
It's being challenged.
Okay. So just getting some clarification.
The ruling was in.
Okay. It was ruled in.
It was ruled in, so it'll be reviewed.
And in this case, it's pretty simple. The ball hit the cage, so the play was dead at that moment. So either the ball is in or it was out, and we'll award a point in that case. So if it was in, the point will stick with the Warriors. If it's out, the point will go to the Fireballs.
So the chief court judge looking
right there.
Looking at that angle right there to see if it landed in before it hit the cage. Gallo threw it back into the outside. So again, it has to land completely in without touching the line at all. Can't touch it. It sounds like we have a call.
It's an overrule. It was out.
All right. Chief Judge says it was out of play. That is point and set then, Stu.
Point and set 2. Lalu and Ikeda, 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out and play our next set.
Well, just the second time we've utilized the replay system this season, and that was a quick one. first match, decisive point, and it was overturned.
And the captain who makes the call was basically standing on the line, so he had a pretty good view. There's Ikeda. I had a long conversation with Ikeda.
Please,
I said, what's up with the scraggly look?
You're not a fan?
I said, well, I'm not saying I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I'm not saying I'm not a fan. I'm just saying, is everything okay? Because, you know, that it's, you know, your hair, the hair's a little on the wild side, and we have a beard that's not quite trimmed. Is everything okay? And he said, yes. We left it there. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Ikeda of the Fireballs.
Well, if I had that much hair, I'd let it grow too, Stu, so I can't blame him. I haven't gotten a haircut in months.
Really?
And it looks like this.
Months?
Maybe 1 month, but still, it's...
I mean, it looks pretty trim around your ears.
And the barber didn't do that, Stu. I'll tell you that.
Really? Wow. There you have Lalu on the left-hand side of your screen. That serve is just... I'm trying to come up with different words for it, like merciless is just like one of them. The GM of the Warriors was practicing with him, practicing with him, and he just came off the court. GM of the Warriors again was was practicing with Lalu and just said, man. And, you know, of course, Tevin's been playing Jai-Alai 25 years plus, long since retired.
Well, to that point, Stu, 5 aces so far for Lalu this season, and second on the roster, only trailing Flores, who got a bunch of aces off of, you know, missed serves from Joseph, too, last time. So, again, in terms of that pure power serve, Lalu tops on the roster.
We are ready to begin our second set. Gallo will have the serve for the Warriors. There's the serve. Catch by Ikeda. Ball missed in the backcourt. First point of the second set goes to Lalu and Ikeda the Fireballs. Lalu serves. Hard serve. This one stopped by Manny. Backhand. Forehand by Ikeda. Dropping. Stopped by Gallo. Lalu. Backhand from the 8. Here's a backhand by Manny. Manny from the 11 line. Lalu at the sidewall. Powerful backhand from the 9 line.
What a backhand.
This Robote coming way out. Robote forehand by Gallo. Coming off of that sidewall and scoring. 1-1. Gallo serves.
And it's a Magic City bounce that finally gets the Warriors on the board in this match. And Lalu had it lined up to his left side, and that kicked well off the sidewall back to his forehand.
He had to maneuver a little bit to get out of the way. But.
And at a point just trying to defend himself, too, as that ball is coming across his face. He doesn't want to get hit.
Ikeda, hard to be inside. Here's Manny. Ikeda will take this on the bounce at the 11. Ball tipped on the left side of Lalu. Second point for Gallo and Manny of the Warriors. Gallo serves.
And sometimes just that one mistake that can set a player off, and Lalu just got to focus back up here to back. Now the Warriors in front for the first time.
Excellent catch by Ikeda. Robote left side to the inside. Manny's there. Manny from the 10 line. Ikeda on the bounce. Robote. Forehand by Gallo. Passes. Robote saved by Lalu. Manny from the 11 line. Manny way up high, makes a fine catch. Ikeda from the left side. Backhand to the inside. Manny's there. Great catch by Manny, over the top. Lalu takes it on the bounce, backhand, powerfully thrown from the 7 to the inside. Rebote forehand, stopped by Lalu. Ikeda makes a fine save on the outside, keeps it low on the return. There's a backhand by Lalu, wall to wall from the left side it goes. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Manny from the 11 line over the top. Lalu, backhand, powerfully thrown. Ikeda, great catch at the 12 line. Lalu calls for the rebote, puts it inside. Big bounce, stopped on the forehand of Manny. Ikeda goes up in the backcourt, makes a fine catch. Here's Manny from the 10 line. Outside placement, stopped by Lalu on the bounce. Carom by Lalu. Is called in.
And Manny wasted no time with the challenge, and I think he might be right about this one.
And we have our second challenge.
Yeah, both teams getting a challenge in here. So
it was called in.
It was called in as thrown by the fireballs. Yeah, I don't know, Stu. And we get a look at it live, like everybody. I'd be hard-pressed to believe that that ball was in, just based on where it landed. But the chief judge will take a look, and then we'll get back to you, folks. We may not get a replay up here, but again, that was a shot that the defense couldn't have gotten to, so either it's going to be in scoring for the Fireballs, or the call will be overturned, it will be out, and the point will go to the Warriors. Pretty simple in this case, again, because it was ruled in. So if the ball touched the line, it's out of play, and, well, you can't return a ball that was thrown out.
This is true. I like the way you phrase that. Again, Chief Judge taking a second look in the replay.
And he's making his way back over here.
Okay.
Let's hear. Okay, there it was, overruled. Again, the call on the 4 is reversed, so that will be a 3rd point for the Warriors. And Manny telling the sideline, hey, maybe you should trust me a little bit. I could see.
Gallo has a serve for the Warriors. 3-1.
So 3-1 now.
Ball over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Lalu takes the serve. Costado to the inside. Dropping. Manny makes the save. Lalu tipped it.
Another one.
In the front court. That's a 4th point for Gallo and Manny. Gallo serves.
It's the 2nd time in this set that Lalu's trying to pick one up in the front court off the bounce, and he's just tipped it. Now, after a 6-0 first set, and the first point of set 2, figured it was going to be all Fireballs, but Manny, he has really stepped up. He's catching everything now in the backcourt.
Rebote forehand by Lalu. Caught on the forehand of Manny. Cortada by Manny is a long cortada. Stopped by Lalu. Manny on the forehand. Ikeda now from the 8 line.
It's a tough one.
Scoop attempt. Tip. 2 points for Lalu and Ikeda the Fireballs. Lalu serves.
Manny, yeah. voicing his displeasure with something. Ikeda kind of getting in the way as he went to make that catch, but still a difficult scoop. Anytime you're scooping beyond the 12 line, you're the last line of defense, and not easy with that right side.
Powerful serve by Lalu again. Here's the backhand. Manny from the 11. Ikeda makes a catch. Rebote by Lalu. Manny at the side wall. Forehand. Lalu will take it on the bounce. Back to the inside. Here's the backhand by Manny. Ball tipped. 5th point for Gallo and Manny of the Warriors. Possible set point.
Well, not a great backhand two-all, but sometimes you can get it right at your opponent's feet, or they have to make that quick scoop on the right side, and we see those catches missed almost every game day. And worked out there for him. Now 5-2, possible set point.
Fault over serve. Second serve must be good. Here's the backhand by Ikeda. Rebote by Gallo. Too high. That hit the rail above the front wall, which is out of play. 3rd point for Lalu and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Lalu will serve. Still possible set point for Gallo and Manny of the Warriors.
I'm surprised with Lalu's power that they aren't just trying to blast these balls over Manny's head and force Gallo to beat them with the rebote. I mean, he hasn't done any damage, and Manny is killing him here in the backcourt.
Beautiful catch by Manny off a hard serve by Lalu. Ikeda, backhand to the forehand of Manny. Manny comes over the top. Lalu now from the 8 line, powerfully to the inside. Oh, tipped in the corner. 4 points for Lalu and Ikeda. Still possible set point for Gallo and Manny. Lalu serves.
Just kind of like that. I mean, you put it along the side wall. It's a difficult catch, and if Manny lets that ball come out, I mean, Gallo's going to be sprinting back to try to save a rebote off his footing. I mean, that's exactly where the Fireballs would want him, and now just a 1-point deficit.
Excellent catch by Manny off a perfect serve. Near perfect serve by Lalu. Lalu saves it. Gallo's there. Cannot hold on. We're at 5-5, so this is possible set point for the Warriors, Gallo and Manny. Possible match point for Lalu and Ikeda.
Well, you don't have to
Quite
adjust your
comeback,
TV
huh?
sets, folks.
Yeah.
I mean, that score is real. They've had 3 points in about 40 seconds, and here they are, 5-5 with a chance to end the match. That's a good serve.
Powerful, powerful serve stopped by Manny. Lalu is there. Lalu from the 8 line. Cortada scores for the win.
What a
Point
comeback.
set and a hard-fought match for Lalu and Ikeda, winning it in straight sets, 6-0, 6-5.
Well, Fireball's train got back on the tracks very quickly there, midway through set 2. Looked like we were going to a third one, but Lalu and Ikeda, 6-5. They take it in straight sets and get the first point for their team on tonight's game day. Coming up next, Division II singles, Alex will take on Arrutia.
As soon as that highlight ball leaves the cesta, you can't blink because every second is packed with action. Keep up with the world's fastest ball sport all game day long with bets on the matches, the sets, and each individual point. Find your favorite team or player and get in on the action with DraftKings, the official sports betting partner of the World Jai-Alai League. The crown is yours.
Let's take a look at some replays from that second set. And look at that windup on the serve. I mean, you can see why he gets such power.
Just what a catch. I mean, there's nothing but back wall behind Manny on that one.
Forehand low and hard to the inside there, and that is right along the wall, scoring for the win.
What a comeback.
Wasn't pretty, but the Fireballs got it done. 6-0, 6-5 in straight sets, and Lalu and Ikeda improving to 3-0 after that win. There's a look at that game day scoreboard. Warriors and Fireballs tonight. And then the bottom row, those are our season-long standings. Chargers in first place after their win last night. And we go down the line here. You see the Devils still in 6th place. But 15 full game days makes up the regular season. A lot of highlights still to go. Let's hear from our winners in just a few moments. Lou and Ikeda as they make their way over to the DraftKings Players Cage. You see the ongoing practice there between Alex and Urrutia. Already Alex's 4th singles match out of 5 in the regular season. This game day, 2 singles matches and 4 doubles matches. Already played 1 doubles, 1 singles up next.
Wait for the interview. No.
There they are, Lalu and Ikeda. Great match for you. Strong first set, 6-0. Then things kind of got away from you in the middle of set 2. How were you able to rebound and get the win in straight sets there?
You know what? We didn't lose the faith that we can win, so we fight until the last point.
Awesome, Ikeda. Well, great start for the Fireballs.
Definitely.
Good luck the rest of the game day. Thank you.
Thank you, my man.
What's up with the facial hair, Greg?
Huh?
Are you going to shave?
I'm on a shift today. Probably my wife already sent me a message.
Okay, thanks.
All
Just
right.
checking. Okay.
I walked out.
Next game.
Coming up next, we've got Division 2 singles. We'll see Alex against Urrutia. Alex 1-2 so far this regular season. Urrutia 1-0. We begin with a Cortada serve. Urrutia gets up to it. Fires it high to the inside. Alex cuts it off. There's a carom. It's in, and it scores. Off to a hot start in this one. First point to Alex, 1-0.
I was going to say, no shortage of fireworks. I mean, from the word go.
That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up.
So Alex trying to draw Urrutia in with these low serves that are enough to get past the underserve line, but not hard enough to get back to the player.
Urrutia opens with the backhand. Alex steps back, takes it in on the right side. Powerful throw crossing the wall. Urrutia sets up for the rebote, plays it just above the pad. Alex advancing, shoots a 2-wall to score. 2-0 lead.
Again, at the pace of play that Alex sets, you have to commit. Urrutia committed to the inside placement. At least that's where he thought Alex was throwing it. And Alex was able to adjust mid-throw. See, he makes the catch here. Urrutia is going to the outside. Alex cocks back. Throws a 2-wall.
Urrutia higher and harder this time. Alex sticks with the rebote, plays it inside, cut off by Urrutia. Costado, 2-wall, lands in, but Alex picks it off on the outside. Forehand return will score. That's 3 straight for Alex.
Urrutia trying to make something happen with that shot. A good 2-wall. Alex was all over it, though. And when Alex gets it on the right side, so he's committed here. 1, 2-wall. Doesn't open up. I mean, Alex is about the 7.5 line where he catches that outside.
High bouncing serve, crossing the wall. Urrutia goes up for it, backhand. Just did clear the overhead screen. Alex returns a 2-wall rebote. Not enough for Urrutia now from the outside. Hard forehand will score. That gets Urrutia on the board. First point.
Passing low and hard to the inside is a formula that works. Both Alex and Urrutia have that power.
Hard serve coming in. Alex takes it in on the left side. Sends the backhand wall to wall. Rebote forehand hooked along the
Beautiful
wall. It's
catch.
picked up by Alex. That's a tough grab. That one drops right in the corner. But a nice rebote. Send past Alex. Plays one inside. Urrutia takes it off the wall. Inside placement, it clipped a bit, but Alex steps around it, makes the catch on the right side. Now Rutia goes back for the rebote, plays it up the middle. Alex, diving save from the right side. Rutia moves in, makes the catch, fires it back from the 7. Alex, rebote, just keeps it inside, kicks out to Urrutia's costado. Fires one back, and Alex with the high scoop. Inside placement from Alex will score.
He bought the fake. He
4-1.
bought the fake. Alex sold it.
Again, throwing the 2-all early on will definitely open up the rest of the court.
Absolutely. And Urrutia's like slipped into his next gear a couple points in, but
Urrutia backhand, low and hard, picked off along the side wall. There's Alex. Sends it back. Urrutia climbs the wall, comes down with the ball. Offside rebote. That's a 2-all. Not enough. Urrutia takes a look, whips it back inside to score. That's 2 for Urrutia.
we'll see a Rats come back and try to either pick that up coming off of the sidewall deep, even when it's coming hard. You see right here when he throws it, he really powers it. Or off of the rebote. Alex isn't going to make that move. If Alex can't move forward and take it, he'll let it pass.
What a powerful serve. Alex got there before it crossed the wall, though. Lifted high into the corner. Rebote forehand. That just did clear the screen. Now Alex sends one back. Urrutia set up at the 10 line. Plays it over his head. Alex cuts it off. Sends it inside to score. So 5 points for Alex. He's got a possible set point.
Again, Alex just does that thing with his hips where it looks like he's committed to the 2-wall. And as soon as his opponent, in this case Urrutia, commits, he throws it the opposite direction. Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That's exactly what Alex has done time after time. And he knows that he's got to throw it well because Urrutia is fast. Alex is fast as well.
Tough catch takes Urrutia deep in the corner. Comes out with the left side. Long rebote. Alex lines it up and sends it wall to wall. Into the chick-chack to score. Point and set. Alex, 6-2. 2 minutes. We'll come back and play our second set.
Yeah, Urrutia obviously frustrated.
You know,
coming off the court.
I mean, got beat to the inside on the 2-wall, and that could be more frustrating than anything because, you know, if a guy throws a good shot after a good shot, like, what do you do? But when you're guessing wrong, I think that that messes with the calculus, and that will really throw a player for a loop here. And, I mean, Urrutia's got all the talent in the world. I mean, started off 1-0 in singles. He's looked great in some doubles action, too, but Alex has been a different animal since that first game day. I mean, he came back after the summer overseas and kind of had to shake off some of the cobwebs. But, I mean, since that first game day, Stu, I think he's been flawless. He lost one singles match in day 2, but he's won every doubles. And then in 9/18 game day, he won both of his matches for the Warriors. So
here we have a carom that landed perfectly. And it's both of them. They're both very fast, but Alex is just one step ahead in each one of these plays. Urrutia has it, so you need to do something there.
And here's the rebote, and look at where this one hits. Right in that spot, that magic spot, it dies.
And once upon a time, hitting the ball after the point would have been a fine, but I think I somehow or other I think we'll let that one go.
It's been loose, yeah. Game day score up there, reflecting the win by Lalu and Ikeda of the Fireballs just a little bit ago. So a win here by Alex would tie things up, but Urrutia hoping to get to a third set. Urrutia will have the serve to begin set 2 here in just a few moments.
Yeah, just less than 10 seconds away from the beginning of this second set. Urrutia will have the serve for the Fireballs.
A reminder, last season when these two played, Alex did win. That was the first matchup between the two in their battle court careers. We got the first set. Urrutia ready to serve.
Powerful serve by Urrutia to start the second set off. Here's the backhand by Alex. Rebote, forehand by Alex. Urrutia attacks, winds up. The 2-all. Alex is out there. Overran it just slightly. Oh, and then grabbed his ankle. First point for Urrutia. And Alex going to walk on that ankle. I mean, he jumped. And again, that's, well, unfortunately, we've seen an Achilles full-blown. So he's fine as, we'll see where he goes
towards
out
the
here.
ankle, which is, now he's going to come off the court.
Something
Let's
wonky.
see. Oh, it was
there.
It was
yes,
there.
Yeah, there.
Afterwards, he did a little hop, and you can see, oh, it totally just twisted. And
There. So
Yeah.
though we don't have a clock that we put up, we do, he's got 5 minutes of an injury timeout to figure out what he's going to do if he's going to be able to continue. And that, yeah, that really rolled that ankle. There's Alex with the chief judge and his brother Inaki.
yeah, it was a non-contact injury, and in all sports, those tend to be a little scarier. But the only thing is, he was aware. It wasn't like someone rolled up on him or anything like that. It was just kind of a roll of the ankle, and he got back up, and it doesn't look good. You see this all the time. It's just, yeah.
And Alex also, I mean, he'll know what's up just himself. His advanced degree is in physiology.
Yeah, and he's getting back out there. And Urrutia did get the first point, leading 1-0. We will continue play here. Urrutia serves, leading 1-0. Hard serve, picked up on the left side of Alex. Sends it high and deep. Rebote getting in the corner. Back inside, scoop missed by Alex. 2 points for Urrutia.
You see the importance of not clipping the sidewall, keeping that ball inside, perfectly illustrated there. That ball has any contact with the sidewall, it's going to make it much easier catch for Alex.
Alex sends the backhand up. Urrutia steps back, takes it in on the left side. Clean miss on the catch. Rebote. Alex just flicked it up. Coming to the outside, Urrutia lines it up. Powers it low and hard. Alex diving save.
Good effort.
Just comes up short. 3 points for Urrutia.
Never say die, Alex. I mean, we saw him run past, I think it was last week or 2 weeks ago, he was playing with Julian. Saw him run past the back quarter to try to make the play.
Yeah, it looks, I mean, even though Alex is out there, you can tell he's just compromised a little bit. This is a guy who's very energetic. He's quick, twitchy, and he's just not playing the same style that we saw the first set where he was everywhere. But see how he adjusts. Backhand 2-all. Opening to the outside, but Urrutia makes the catch. Fires it along the wall. Rebote save by Alex on the back end. Urrutia, Costato, 2-all to score. That's 4-0 lead for Urrutia in our second set.
It's like a mirror image of the first set, just with opposing results for the players. Alex was completely in charge of the first set. Urrutia very much in charge of the second set, although Alex did go out with that tweak in his ankle.
Big backhand there, Urrutia. Inside placement. Alex long run, he gets there. Saves the rebote, it's dropping. Oh, it's not Urrutia. Able to run under it. What a great catch. Urrutia climbed the wall. Did not come down with the ball. Great effort. That's the first point for Alex here in set 2.
I mean, Urrutia's been playing here long enough to know that that ball is coming out to the rebote. He got some real height on that jump. Wound up tipping it.
Sends this one high and deep. Alex takes off, still going at the 6 line, hard to the inside. Scoop by Urrutia. Big backhand there, right along the wall. Alex hooks it up, sends it past Urrutia. It's cutting back inside. He makes a good save. Alex, another rebote. This time pushed up the middle. Urrutia from the costado. Inside placement, missed on the bounce. That's 5 points and a possible set point.
See if Urrutia is able to finish this off, or we see Alex come with a comeback here in the second set.
What a hard serve. Stopped there in the corner by Alex. Plays it back. Urrutia. A slip, but he still makes the catch along the wall. Forehand outside placement. Not enough. Urrutia tracks it down, whips it back in. That will score for the set. Urrutia takes it 6-1. We got a third set coming up in just 2 minutes.
The energy didn't slack off at all.
You see the players making their way off the court here. A lot of concern there with Alex, and just the energy kind of died down a bit when he went down there outside. And see the outside placement attempt here on this replay. It's not poorly thrown. Urrutia, I mean,
he's fast.
Yeah, he gets out there in an instant and then low and hard. Yeah, not going to bring that one in all too often. You see back here with the fireball side of the cage, Aratz, Urrutia, Lalu, and Ikeda, the top 4 players on that team. Coming up next, we will see Division 5 doubles. That's Correa and Julian against Joseph and Ikeda. Ikeda moving to the backcourt on that Division 5 doubles team. That is a change, an official change from the league. Division 2 doubles, we'll see Douglas and Manny against Lalu and Aratz. Then Division 5 singles, I'll see Gallo against Cabrera. And then the finale, Division 1 doubles, Alex and Douglas against Urrutia and Aratz. There's a 2-wall thrown by Urrutia. Look at this one. It goes up the wall right off the tip. I mean, he got way up.
Yeah, he did. Again, that's coming out to the rebote. More than likely, that's coming out to the rebote. I mean, it's rare that we see a Chick-Chack or Chula here at Magic City. But his focus has always been, since he started last season, Urrutia's focus has always been on catching the ball in the air, not letting it bounce.
No.
Which is, traditional how.
That's what you said always,
Yeah,
They advise you to catch the ball in the air when you can, and got 2 young,
goes back to the old
fast
story
players,
of Salazar
yeah.
II tapping Benny Bueno on the shoulder, saying, "Did you play the sport? Yes. Did you let the ball touch the ground? Try not to." That's right. When the ball touches the ground, bad things happen. Catch everything in the air.
Third set will decide this match. Alex will serve to Urrutia.
Paraphrasing Benny Bueno, of course.
There's the serve. Set 3 has begun. The low running backhand inside. Alex crouching down makes the play. Beautiful return. Urrutia scoop it up. Alex hooked that rebote. Urrutia runs under it. Costado, 2-wall. Oh, Alex took off. Still couldn't get to that 2-wall. Opens wide.
Wow, he did get it into his cesta.
Yeah, just couldn't get the throw off, though.
Well, the energy's back.
Yeah, and look at this. He faked like he was going to go inside, and then he just exploded to the outside. And again, he gets that's, you don't want to see him landing on the net when he's still dealing with an ankle injury. Fortunately, he's all right. Alex with the backhand. High and hard into the corner. Tough one along the wall. Urrutia powers it. But right to Alex's forehand. Outside placement. Not enough. Urrutia picks it up. Shoots a carom, but that's in the pad, and the pad is bad. We're tied up 1-1.
Came over the top just a bit too much there. Getting frustrated. Had all the power that he needed. Positioning was okay. Just again. Over the top from the sidewall into the pad.
Well, Urrutia picked that serve right as it crossed the wall. Drops the backhand in the corner. Not a lot on it. Alex lays it up. Urrutia. Ah, that was a tough catch. Quick bounce up in the front court. He knocked it down. That's 2 for Alex. He's in front.
His nature is to attack. Same thing with Alex. Yeah. Every now and then you get to it, you're there, and the ball's right in front of you bouncing. Sets up a particularly difficult catch.
Robote forehand played back inside. There's Urrutia. Cuts it off, sends it deep. Right in the corner, Alex. Robote forehand. Urrutia on the left side makes the catch, floats it back. Urrutia now, Costado straight inside. Long ball, Alex not going to get there. We are tied up 2-2.
I'd say Urrutia's ability to throw the Costado inside and keep it on the side wall is almost unparalleled. No clip. No room between the ball and the side wall. Not even a Magic City bounce, which he has no control over. It's like the ridges go ahead.
A hard serve coming in. Doesn't cross the wall, though. Alex handles. Sends it high and deep. Robote played at the 7 line. It caught the corner. Alex makes a great catch. Cortada to the inside. Scooped up by Urrutia.
What a catch.
Robote to the outside. It lands in, and it scores. Alex gets one back. Retakes the lead 3-2.
So that's that control, catch and control. You saw it all in that same catch by Urrutia. Alex blasts this to the inside. Look at Urrutia. Controls it, gets it back, and Alex goes straight to the outside.
What a serve. Better catch by Urrutia. Puts it deep in the backcourt. Past Alex. Now the Robote forehand. Whipped inside. Urrutia gets it past Alex. He comes all the way back. Digs out the Robote. Urrutia in the middle of the court. Costado. 2-wall. That doesn't open. Alex all over it. Cortada, more of a carambola. Kicking back to the middle of the court where it scores. 4-2. Alex leads.
Yeah, it came hard, and you saw him try to trap it. You know, try to, like, slam his cesta down, not slam his cesta, but drop his cesta into position and try to trap the ball when it was crossing him. That was already too late.
Urrutia makes a tough catch overhead. Backhand. Right into the corner. Alex took off. Plays the Robote from the 7. Dropping inside. That Robote is missed. So Alex with 5 points as a possible set and a possible match point.
Alex with an opportunity to finish it off.
A couple points to work with here, too.
That's not good for his hand. The wall usually can handle it, but... yeah, those metatarsals take quite a beating.
Backhand right into the corner. Alex turns a 2-wall Robote for the win. Point, set, and match. What a shot to close it out. Alex wins it in 3 sets, taking the final one 6-2. And with that result, game day all tied up. 1 win apiece through our first 2 matches. We'll see Division 5 doubles next. Correa and Julin take on Joseph and Ikeda.
What? Lindsay. Juice doesn't have white.
Let's take a look at some replays here.
Just let me know.
Hard serve, crossing the wall deep. Look at when he makes that catch. Still able to pass with all the power, but Alex, with a couple points to work with, shoots a Robote 2-wall, and it scores for the win. Love that aggressive shot making, but Alex had a great first set, and then that lower body injury, lower leg injury, kind of took him out in that second set, but he was able to regroup and storm back and win set number 3. Tie up the game day. You see that score now? 1-1.
He's going to get the shirt. He's ready for his interview.
We're going to hear from our winner, though, Urrutia, as he makes his way over to the players' cage. So Sorry, Stu.
Alex, that's Alex.
That's not
Alex.
Urrutia. That's certainly Alex. Alex with a big win there in 3 sets, tying up the game day. You went down with an ankle injury in that second set. What exactly happened, and how were you able to rebound so quickly in set 3?
My toe, my ankle. And I was like overthinking, and I was Thomas threw me the 2 ball, and I go easy. And after that, I was if I catch and I throw, I start winning the set. And then I lose my mind a little bit. But in the third set, I start passing him, throwing with the revolt with the right side, passing, and I think that was the key.
Absolutely, Alex. That was a great win to tie things up on the game day. Good luck the rest of the way. Playing great.
Thank you.
Up next, Division 5 doubles, Correa and Julin will take on Joseph and Ikeda. So again, that Joseph and Ikeda team, they have swapped. Joseph was in the backcourt last match. Now you'll see Ikeda there. A tough matchup here against Correa and Julin, one of the better teams in Division 5. They started off last year, I believe it was 4-0 for Correa and Julin. Let's take a look back at the stats. Yeah, 4-0 to begin the season last year for Correa and Julin. Then they finished at just 6-4. Again, off to a 2-0 start here. They're hoping to maintain that and finish one of the best records in this division. As Joseph is tying in. Get just a few throws here, and then we will begin our next match.
He'll take some practice throws. Got his equipment late. Got into his cesta late. And we're ready to go. Correa serves.
Warriors have the serve to begin all matches tonight. Match 3 is about ready to start. Again, Ikeda's looked good in the backcourt in Division 4 with Lalu, and he played with, it was Alex Hormachea a couple seasons ago, and Ikeda had a great record there too. So every time he's been in the backcourt, he's had success. And at this level too, he can certainly do it. Correa and Julin ready to serve, match 3.
Correa serves, we begin. Ikeda, backhand. Correa's there. Ikeda from the 8 line. Julin advances, backhand from the 9. Cortada with a soft touch will score. As thrown by Ikeda of the Fireballs. First point goes to Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs.
And I like the decision that this Fireballs team made. Have Ikeda there in the backcourt, he can handle the serves, and he can maybe control play a little bit more than he can from the front court. And we got Joseph back there. He's got to catch the serve if Ikeda can't cut it off, and that's not one of the strengths in Ikeda's game. So we'll see how they do here, but so far so good.
Here's the catch by Julin. Ikeda on the forehand from the 10 line. Julin's there. Backhand. Ikeda now from the 13 line. Correa takes it on the forehand. Cortada again. Correa stops this one, backhand to the inside, and Ikeda's there. Forehand rebote by Correa. Ikeda from the 8 line. Cortada stopped by Correa. Correa on the backhand, floater. Difficult catch made by Ikeda. Rebote forehand by Joseph. Here's Julin. Karam. Stopped by Joseph. Joseph on the backhand. Julin now from the 9 line. Ikeda's there. Fine catch. In and out of the cesta it goes. 2 points for Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Joseph serves.
Well, it's dangerous if the Warriors want to get into this rallying game with Ikeda. I mean, he's one of the most consistent and best catchers that we have in this division, I mean, outside of Julin. So they can play that game, but the advantage is up in the front. Correa's been opening it up with that powerful right side. He's got to use it.
Forehand to the inside. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Big right side over the top. Correa cuts it off in the air at the 6. Ikeda to the inside. Ball's tipped in the front court. That's a third point for Joseph and Ikeda. The Fireballs. Joseph serves. There's the forehand by Julian, powerfully thrown. Rebote coming out. Joseph on the rebote to the inside. He makes the save. Julian, backhand, another rebote. Joseph gets in there, saves that one.
Oh,
Ball fell in between Correa and Julian and scores 4 points for Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs. Joseph serves.
Warriors passing there. I mean, Julian just blasted a few backhands trying to force Joseph to rebote. In a first set, it's a little bit more difficult to do that with a cold ball, but as the match warms up, tend to like that strategy for the Warriors.
Correa picks the serve. Hard throw. Ikeda sets up for the rebote. Hooks it to the outside. Scoop attempt. That is out. That's a point for Correa and Julian. Correa has the serve.
Yeah, just a hooked rebote there from the backcourt, and it opened up to the outside off the back wall. Tough break, but gets the Warriors on the board.
Julian from the 10 line on the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote coming out. Joseph forehand rebote. Julian comes cross court. Crossing the wall. Ikeda digs in, makes the rebote save. Julian out at the 10 line. Scoop by Ikeda. There's the backhand. Julian on the catch. Rebote forehand with a light touch. Correa moving in, makes the catch with control. Outside placement is out of play. 5 points for Joseph and Ikeda. Joseph serves. Possible set point. Just too much power.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be a hero. He's just got to put some pressure on Joseph up there. Even if he throws it in with less power, that's a difficult catch. He doesn't need to blast it as hard as he can and potentially risk giving up the point, which ultimately happened.
Julian on the backhand, wall to wall, rebote coming out. Joseph on the rebote, split placement. Correa's there. Backhand, to pass. Ikeda saves the rebote. Correa, fine catch on the right side, sends it back. Ikeda, forehand rebote to the outside. Correa takes it on the right side. Powerful forehand. That will score. 2 points for Correa and Julian. Of the Warriors, Correa has the serve.
No, and Ikeda, he pointed to himself after that point.
A little
it
bit
was
of
just a
late notice.
miscommunication.
Yep.
The one thing you can't do is say that you're going to go for the ball and then back out at the last second. That's exactly what Ikeda did right there. Again, as the leader, as the team, Ikeda is going to play a high percentage of the balls. I mean, close to 3/4 of them. So, you know, if you hear Ikeda tell you he's got it, Joseph is going to stop. He did the right thing. And that's where you see that conversation after the point. And that immediately, you see, goes up and says, yeah, that was my bad.
Excellent serve by Correa. Return by Ikeda. Ikeda back to the 13 line, takes this on the forehand. Right side, Julian from the 10 line. Ikeda on the forehand again. Crossing the side wall, Julian for the rebote. High bounce. Ikeda from the 12 line. Right side is tip, point, and set to Joseph and Ikeda of the Fireballs, winning the first set 6-2. Well, after a rocky start, and by rocky start, I mean, where's my jersey? Rocky start. Where's my jersey? Where's my basket? Got his basket late, got his jersey late, made it onto the court. He didn't miss a rebote.
No,
We're talking about Joseph. Joseph did not miss a rebote.
Keep going, Stan. Yeah. Caught everything, made every rebote. I mean, it was a pretty good play. Got all the serves in. So, again, just got to play your role up in the front and allow Ikeda to do his thing in the back. And Joseph, more than capable. We've seen it before when he's subbed, and he's got a pretty high winning percentage when he does come in. I mean, it seems like every year he comes in and at least wins one match. But now he's got an opportunity, full member of this Fireballs team. He's fired up about it, and I think this team will remain this way because I looked really good. And get Ikeda back there, handles the serve, let Joseph play the rebotes, make stops outside, and that's, I mean, he can certainly do that. He's proven that.
Absolutely. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We are currently playing our third of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Doubles match. Got about 40 seconds left. Here we are in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Focus on Correa getting up from the bench and Julin.
And in that last match that it was Ikeda and Joseph against Flores and Ben, Joseph missed 7 serves in the backcourt. You think about these matches, you only play up to 6. So if you miss 7 serves, that's a full set worth of points that they gave away, and they lost, I think it was on the last point. So I mean, if they can figure that out, limit the unforced errors, I mean, this is a team that can have a good record in this division. They're taking out one of the top teams already in the set. See if they can do it again in set 2.
We're ready to begin our next set. Correa has the serve for the Warriors. There's a serve. We begin. Excellent serve by Correa. Will score. Correa and Julin first on the board here in this set.
And just a great way to start for the Warriors, and it's got to feel good after giving one away and come into this one as the favorite to get the first point of set 2. It certainly helped calm them down just a bit.
Ikeda from the 10 line. Little clip. Caught on the forehand of Julin. Julin powerfully from the right side. Ikeda advances to take it in the air. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall, played by Julin. Cortada by Ikeda, stopped by Julin. Fine catch.
Great catch.
Rebote forehand. Julin stays in the middle of the court. Powerful right side. Will score. 2 points for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Yeah, Correa was very involved in that first set. I mean, backed up almost to the 10 line sometimes, cutting balls off. I'd like to see Julin do that. If one of the two is going to throw those right sides, Julin's got a cannon, more experienced player. Let's see that time, crossed the sidewall perfectly, kept it low, and got the second point up there for the Warriors. Well done.
Correa from midcourt, powerfully from the right side. He passes. Joseph gets in there. He makes the save. Here's Julin. Powerful forehand. Stopped by Ikeda. Scoop attempt is tipped. 3 points for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Well, as we said, as this ball heats up, that should play into the Warriors' hand right here. And, you know, a team that's kind of playing more 1-on-2 compared to doubles. You start blasting these over Ikeda and force Joseph to rebote over and over again, he's not going to do a ton of damage. You figured this was a must-win set for the Fireballs if they want to take the match, and not off to a great start.
There's the backhand by Ikeda. Caught by Correa. Hard to the inside. Correa goes to the inside, passes Ikeda. Ikeda looks for the rebote. He makes the save. Julin is there. Backhand from the 9 line. Ikeda reaching way up, makes the catch deep in the backcourt. Correa cuts it off at the 5 line. Catch on the forehand of Ikeda. Hard to the inside. Julin's there. Big, big, big backhand. Rebote coming way out. Joseph's on it. Joseph plays it to pass. Julin stops it. Catch by Joseph. Joseph sends another forehand. Ikeda now from the 9 line. Hard to the inside. Julin passes on the scoop, goes for the rebote. He makes the save. Here's Ikeda, midcourt. Outside. Caught by Correa. Correa passes. Rebote forehand by Ikeda. Big bounce. Brought down by Julin. Outside placement will score. 4 points for Correa and Julin of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Julin finally landing that outside placement. when you're a right side dominant player, you got some caroms, that's a 2-wall, and then the outside placement, straight to the outside, off the wall. Puts a lot of pressure on the opposing front quarter to react in time. Joseph couldn't.
Fine serve by Correa. Caught and returned by Ikeda. Rebote for Joseph. Forehand rebote by Joseph. Karam lands in and scores. Beautifully executed by Julian. 5-0. Possible set point.
Just been a completely different team in the second set. Way more aggressive, too. And we've talked about this, you know, when you have a good team that's heavily favored and then they just play that catching game, you can give away points, you can give away sets. It's a good formula to give away a match, but good on the Warriors for stepping up and responding in set 2.
Powerful backhand by Ikeda. Rebote forehand. Julian switches to the rebote, plays it inside. Ikeda will take that on the bounce with his forehand. Correa's there. That will score. Point and set for Correa and Julian of the Warriors. Put 2 minutes on the board, come back out and play a third and decisive set.
Well,
yes,
nice.
The Warriors really got their act together in that second set.
In a nice outside placement from the costado of Correa that don't usually see many costados, and that was a good one.
A tale of 2 different sets.
Yeah, I mean, I even think back to, like, there was one match, and I forget the players, but I think it was like it was El Barba and like Joseph maybe against Zuleika and somebody else, and there was El Barba Joseph team or something won the first set. Like, you can see some wonky results, and you get that more. You remember that, but you get it more in a first set than you do in sets 2 and 3. Again, with a cold ball, it's just a totally different game. As that ball heats up, players get more comfortable, and that's the speed that guys are used to playing at.
And also with players like Zuleika getting like a dose of cold water like right in the face.
Yeah.
That first set's like, what the heck just happened? Yeah, no,
it was something, yeah. I remember El Barba specifically, and I remember it being the Devils against the Chargers, but I don't remember his partner. And I remember Zuleika being a part of it. But to that point, you get some strange results in a first set, and then a lot of times you see the favorite team come right back in set 2, and that's exactly what Correa and Julian did. I mean, just great play, both right side players, and just showing off that power.
Yeah, Julian dropped a number of balls in the first set that obviously he played basically mistake-free in that second set. Correa with the powerful serve. Joseph, again, 2 misses, I believe it was, in that second set. Missed an outside placement.
Yeah, tough catch, though. I mean, yeah, that was
nothing easy
head
about
level.
it.
Yeah. But still, improved play from both of these fireballs today, and that's a great sign. You know, only the second match played between these two, so they have 8 to go after tonight. So you see Ikeda being the leader, talking through some strategy with Joseph. That's exactly the type of partner that he needs to have success, and see if they can come back in this third set and steal the win away. They will have the serve, Joseph and Ikeda, to begin set 3, beginning right about now.
We're ready to begin our third and final set. Decisive set. See who win this match. Joseph has the serve for the Fireballs. Powerful backhand by Julian. Rebote forehand by Joseph. Ikeda at the back wall, makes a fine catch. Forehand to the 9 line. Julian stops at the side wall. Big backhand by Julian. Rebote forehand by Joseph. Rebote forehand does not clear the pad. First point of the third set goes to Correa and Julian of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Well, again, in a first set, that ball maybe doesn't even pass Ikeda, but the rebote doesn't come that quickly off the back wall, and he's probably able to continue the rally. Here in a third set, it eats him up. He tries to drop it just above the pad, but ultimately comes up short.
Welcome back. Hard serve by Correa is returned by Ikeda. Here's Julian, powerfully from the right side. Robote left side, to the inside. Julian's there. Forehand from the 9 line. At the side wall, that ball is tipped. Second point for Correa and Julian of the Warriors. Correa has the serve.
Placement there right along the side wall and kind of slowed it down too. Softer touch, big bounce right on the wall. Ikeda just couldn't bring it in. It's now 8 in a row since the beginning of set 2. Warriors feeling it. Ooh,
Joseph
stuck in the basket.
Catches it well, and he scores on the return. Joseph and Ikeda with a point. Joseph has the serve.
Joseph is going to have to make some plays if the Fireballs want to win this, and this is one of them here. Makes the stop, and then a beautiful drop shot. Contact with the side
Very
wall,
well
and
thrown.
he needed it
Yeah,
because
very well
Correa
thrown.
was moving up on it. I mean, he got there, just couldn't make the catch.
Julian on the backhand, powerfully thrown. Robote coming out. Robote forehand by Joseph, caught by Julian. Karen by Julian, scores. 3 points for Julian. And Correa of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Just explodes out of the basket and off the side wall and front wall too. I mean, look at this. By the time he can react, that ball's nearly by him. Set up on the boundary and it opens up wide. Well done by Julian.
Ikeda on the backhand. Correa midcourt. Powerful forehand to the corner. Ikeda saves the rebote. Ikeda, Correa gets in there and makes the catch. Another one. Ikeda makes the save. To the inside it goes. At the side wall, Julian's there. Lower and harder. Scoop by Ikeda. Backhand 2-all. Both players go out. Julian makes the stop. Karam hits the pad. 2 points for Joseph and Ikeda. Joseph makes the serve.
He felt pressure to get that throw off in time with both fireballs trapped inside.
Yeah, we don't usually see that much motion from Julian. Not on the court.
It's a big break, too. Should have been 4-1, just 3-2 now. Fireball serve.
There's the backhand. Beautiful catch by Ikeda. Powerful backhand passes. Robote, saved by Julian. Ikeda takes it on the bounce. Forehand to the inside. Julian's there. Big backhand. Robote coming way out. Joseph on the Robote 2 pass. Ikeda, long cortada. Julian gets in there to make the catch. Hard backhand caught by Ikeda. Ikeda passes. Robote, forehand by Julian. He makes the save. Big bounce. Caught by Ikeda almost on the left side. And now the Cesta, the floater, scores. 4 points for Correa and Julian of the Warriors. Correa serves.
Just
Tough
another
one.
floater.
He's made so many great catches off of hard thrown balls, and that one floating.
Just spun out of the basket. Always wants to.
Ikeda on the backhand to the forehand of Julian. Ikeda, tough catch there at the back wall. He comes over the top. Correa from the left side, backhand. Robote forehand by Ikeda, cut off by Correa. Correa goes hard to the back wall again. Robote forehand outside, placement to the forehand of Correa. Correa for the 3-wall play. Ikeda moves outside, hooked the Robote. Five points for Correa and Julian. Possible match point. Yeah, it's just
Good
a
on
straight up
Correa.
hook.
I mean, mixed it up here, and if you get Ikeda to play a left side Robote, he's way less reliable on that left side compared to his right. Same as catching the ball in the air, playing the Robotes. Ikeda's supremely confident with that right side.
Correa on the catch. There's the backhand, low and hard to the forehand of Ikeda. Ikeda to the inside. Julian is there. Julian goes wall to wall. Robote coming out. Robote forehand. Caught by Julian. Hard to the inside. Ikeda takes that on the bounce. Beautiful catch. Backhand 2-all caught in the air by Correa. Correa looks to pass on the inside, and he does so to score. Point set in a hard-fought match for Correa and Julian, taking it in the third set, 6-2.
And the Warriors, Correa and Julian, remain undefeated now 3-0 after that win. Warriors retake the lead on the game day 2-1 as we move into match 4, Division II doubles. Douglas and Manny take on Lalu and Arats.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
There's that game day score. Who wins now for the Warriors back-to-back, and they lead 2-1 in tonight's game day. We will hear from our winning team there, Correa and Julian, coming back, winning the final 2 sets of that match. There they are, Correa and Julian. Second win for the Warriors on the game day, giving your team the lead. First set for you, 6-2 the other way. What happened in between those sets that reset you guys and able to get the win in the end?
I think we started kind of tight. You know, we weren't loose. We weren't communicating as well. It just took us a little while to get warmed up and find our game. But we were able to adjust, come back in the second and third match, and we were able to close it out.
Awesome, guys. Well, great performance for you. 3-0, undefeated so far. Good luck the rest of the way, guys. Thank you.
Go Warriors.
Coming up next, Division II doubles with Douglas and Manny taking on Lalu and Arats. Douglas and Manny 2-1 so far this regular season, off to a really good start. Lalu and Arats surprisingly 0-3. Last year finished with a 5-5 record for the Fireballs, but in a bit of a hole here early. See if they can battle back and get the win here. Game day score, Warriors lead 2-1. The Warriors will have the serve here. We are ready to begin match number 4. Douglas and Manny serve to Lalu and Arats. Douglas serves. We begin our 4th match with a backhand inside by Arats, pulled in by Manny. Catch on the inside, Arats plays it back. Douglas steps back to cut it off. Manny now from the 11 line, sends it high and deep. Arats steps back, brings it in. Now Arats floats one up. Manny, middle of the court, back inside. Arats steps up, makes the play. Lalu stops one on the right side. Cortada comes in low. Manny gets there before the second bounce. Arats steps up, makes the catch. Backhand, thrown wall to wall. Rebote for Douglas. Lays it up. Lalu pulls it off the sidewall. Now Manny again, just beyond the 11, puts it on the wall. Lalu takes it right off. Douglas comes flying back. Backhand from the 9 line to the inside. It's dropping, no problem for Arats. Now Douglas, same catch there along the wall, plays it back. Arats beyond the 13, controls it. Kicks it off the sidewall, Manny lines it up. Douglas, long costado, it's a drop shot placement to the inside. That caught the top of the pad. Any part of that pad is bad. First point to Lalu and Arats. Catch inside there by Arats, right off the wall, backhand. Pass Manny, Douglas lines it up, saves the rebote. Now Arats in the middle of the court. Backhand from the 11 line to the inside. Manny stops another one. Rot's down the middle of the court. 12 line, back inside. Douglas pulls it in. A big backhand that was. Lalou tracks it down at the 6, whips it inside. Manny steps out of the way. Douglas has to dig out the rebote. Lalou couldn't get there. Rot's on the hop. Forehand, low end, hard to the inside. Picked up by Manny. Rot's from the 9, floats one up. Douglas looking for the rebote. That one right on the wall, flicks it up. Lalou couldn't attack. Now Rot's from the backcourt. Rot switches to the forehand now from beyond the 12 line. Keeps it inside. Douglas takes it off the wall. It's a high costado. Rot steps up, knew exactly where to be. Backhand outside. Manny runs under it. Forehand crossing the wall. Rot, what a great catch, leaping there in the backcourt. Lalou waiting at the 7 line, turns the rebote inside. Douglas with a beautiful catch. Hard backhand follows. Another rebote. Left side. Caught the corner again. Douglas now. Costado. Drop shot. Not the first bounce, not the second of Rot's. Shoots kind of a split placement, but man, he started deep in the backcourt. That will score for the Fireballs. 2-0 lead.
Douglas throwing more of an inside placement than a drop shot, but Rot's is pretty fast. And Rotz gets up there, knows that he has to do something, so he takes some off of it. Again, this isn't a drop shot. Well in the air, going to the 7 line. Rotz comes in, just throws it in kind of no man's land. Nowhere land? No, it's no man's land, which doesn't even exist. I'm making it up as I go, but there's the serve.
Backhand inside, dropping. Rotz makes the play. Manny, same spot, just beyond the 12. Backhand, cutting up the middle. Rotz runs around it.
You understood what I was saying, didn't you?
I was with you still.
Okay, just checking.
Here's the backhand up at the 9. Douglas trying to pass. Rotz reaching in the corner, makes a tough catch. And he now pulls one in, sends it high and deep. Rotz ducks out of the way. Lalou, rebote that clips the wall. Manny takes off, catches it in the middle of the court. Lalou lines it up off the sidewall. There's a backhand stopped by Manny. Rotz up at the 10. Higher and harder. Douglas backpedaling quickly. It's along the wall. He comes out on the right side, gets it back to Rotz. And Douglas comes flying in, cuts it off, sends this one deep. Rebote forehand for Lalou. Douglas back at the 10 line, makes the save. Lalou comes cross court, cuts it off. Strong backhand. Now Manny, forehand. Right up the middle, pulled in by Rotz. Backhand, low runner. Douglas, good speed, gets there. Manny now back beyond the 13, floats one up. Rotz, leaping catch there in the backcourt. Manny pulled out late, and the rebotes missed. 3 in a row for Lalou and Rotz.
Yeah, Douglas was not in position to make that rebote. He was fully extended on his right side, and the ball dropped a good few inches in front of him.
That serve takes Manny to the outside. Backhand, low runner. Rotz runs around it, and he saves the rebote. It opens up. Douglas takes a look. Scans the defense, drops one inside. Look at Lalou with a beautiful one-handed catch off the side wall. Douglas lobs it up high, looking for the big bounce of Rotz. Beautiful control there deep in the backcourt. Sends it back. Here's Manny. Catch by Rotz, comes charging down the inside. Powerful throw right in the corner again. That one dying. Douglas lays it up. Lalou looking to attack. It's a drop shot. First bounce and the second to score. That's 4 in a row for the Fireballs to begin.
Lalou really able to capitalize on getting the ball, both Lalou and Rotz, where their opponents are. Douglas cuts to the outside because he knows that Lalou can snap that 2-all and has today. So the outside's covered. Lalou just drops it to the inside. Very well done.
And he handles that serve again. Backhand, pass to Rotz. Lalou calls him off. Plays the rebote wall to wall. Nice throw, Douglas. Rebote forehand, cut off. Right off the sidewall there by Rotz. Manny, tough grab again. Hard backhand follows out Rotz. Oh, leaping catch, backed up to the glass. Now Manny. Plays this one up the middle. Lalu, left side rebote, drops it inside, crosses the wall, Manny. Backhand opens up to the middle of the court. Arats keeps it on the left side. Hard throw. Right back to Manny there at the 13. Makes the catch. Now Lalu backs up. Cuts it off at the 10. Passes from the left side. Then Douglas comes back over the top. Scoop by Arats. Left side rebote. Tough high scoop again. Arats comes out a little bit higher. That just clears the screen. Now Manny. Arats rips it off the sidewall. Almost fell over as he threw it. Now Douglas on the rebote. Kicks it off the wall, right back to Arats's backhand. Low runner, Manny all alone. He reaches in late, makes the catch.
One rips. Get a point.
Here's a backhand by Manny. High and hard, picked off in the corner. Big backhand there, that clears the screen. Rebote forehand. Howard inside, now Manny from the backcourt. Sidearm play, crossing again. Now Lalu has to dig it out. Douglas couldn't get up there. Manny from the back makes the leaping grab. Rebote left side there. Douglas drops it at Lalu's feet. And Arats climbs the wall. Comes down with the ball. Another backhand. Cutting inside. Douglas sends it past Arats. Lalu. That's a rebote. Douglas goes up again. Costado 2-wall. It's going to land in and score. That gets the Warriors on the board here. First point for Douglas and Manny.
Beautiful 2-wall by Douglas. Makes a difficult catch. Snaps a 2-wall. Bold choice of shot. Lalu gets out there. Just not able to complete the catch.
Powerful serve. Arats steps back. Handles it with the left side. Manny, 13, floats it up. Arats makes the catch. Backhand now, Douglas. Long cortada. Ooh, doesn't cross the wall. Arats with the forehand makes the catch. Plays it back. There's Douglas. Good range. Rebote forehand. That one sticks inside Manny. Sidearm play again. Lalu cuts it off into the Costado. Hooked it up the middle. Manny calls him off. Makes the catch comfortably. He comes back over the top looking for a bounce. Arats steps back. Makes the catch. Douglas, what a bullet that was. Arats picks it off the wall. Backhand. Now Manny. Sends it high and deep past Arats. Lalu. Fall down. Rebote save. Douglas moves in on it. Costado inside Arats. Knew exactly where to be to make that catch. Low runner. Oh, right to Douglas. Split placement.
What a scoop.
Up by Lalu with one hand. Now Manny from the backcourt. High and hard again. Rebote out to the 7-line. Lalu turns it. One-handed grab again. Lalu just reaching in. Stops it. Now Manny from the backcourt. Higher and harder. Rebote. Forehand for Lalu. Kicks off the sidewall. Douglas back inside. It's going to be a tough one. Arats runs around it. He chooses the rebote. That's the right play. Douglas outside placement. Scooped, but juggled by Lalu. Juggling the call. That's a second point for Douglas and Manny.
When the ball comes that hard, juggling is the most likely call you're going to get. Lalu was there. He didn't get to the first one. That second one, Douglas really blasted, just bobbled around in his cesta.
A good call, too. You can definitely see the ball pop out of the basket. Low hard serve. Arats steps up, makes the catch before the second bounce. Little bullet. Douglas takes it right off the wall. What a backhand that was. All he can behind the throw. Lalu. Similar rebote there. Comes shooting off the wall. Quick turn by Douglas. Douglas takes it off the numbers, sends it deep. Rebote forehand for Lalu. Drops one inside, but right back to Douglas. Arats lets it pass again. Makes a diving save. The 2-wall, and a high scoop is missed by Douglas. Tough scoop missed there, but 5 points gives the Fireballs a possible set point.
Douglas has this zone that he gets into. You just saw it right up until the tip, where he just catches everything. He throws everything 1,000 miles an hour. He's in complete control of the point, but it's a rhythm. And unfortunately, that scoop ended it. Backhand to the inside. Arats with the leaping catch again. Floats one back.
Manny, gonna let it pass. Douglas saves the rebote inside. Arat's quick bounce catch brought it in on the forehand. Right across his face to Manny. Lou caught him off. Arat stepped in there, made the catch. Plays it wall to wall. Douglas looking for the rebote, turns it over the top. Good scoop there by Arat deep in the backcourt. Now Manny, powerful backhand. Arat lines it up, makes the catch, sends it high and deep. Manny reaching into the corner, protecting the Chula. Now back to Lalu. Manny on the right side, over the top, trying to bounce it. Oh, Lalu, doesn't matter, he scooped it up anyway. Rebote comes shooting out to Douglas, it's on the wall, he flicks it up. Lalu couldn't get there, Arat from the backcourt makes the catch. Fires it inside, Manny now. So one drops between the Warriors. Douglas sings with the rebote, put Arat's his feet. He's out there, saves rebote of his own, kicking up to the outside. Manny with a blind catch, forehand, picked up on the bounce, now Arat's. Manny at Lalu's feet, he makes the catch. Forehand, low and hard, scooped up by Manny. Arat takes it right off the sidewall. This on the rebote, that's a little too high. Kicking up and out of play, point and set. Lalu and Arat win it 6-2. Come back and play our second set.
I'll tell you, there was some hard play there for those 2 points for the Warriors. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Players taking the breaks back here in between sets and to prepare for matches. Focus on the Fireballs, who come out on top of that first set. 6-2. You're watching Battle Court live from the Magic City Jai-Alai Fronton in Miami, Florida. We're currently playing our 4th of 6 scheduled matches on the game day. Rutia sitting in front of Lalu and Arat. Behind them, right there in front of that ESPN3 banner, you see Alex giving feedback to both Manny and Douglas. For anyone who may be new to Battle Court, first team to reach 6 points wins the set. First team to win 2 sets wins the match. We have 2 matches after this one. The singles match up next. Gallo will go up against Cabrera. And then Alex and Douglas and Urrutia and Arat will finish things off as our last match of the game day.
Will be interesting to see how the Warriors respond here in set number 2. I mean, Lalu and Arat, 0-3 to begin the season, and Arat is catching better than he did last year. Pretty hard to believe. Arat has raised that catch percentage from 97% to 98% this year, but Lalu, it's all about how he kills the points up there in the front court, averaging just 2 kills a game. That's second lowest of any Division II front courter. The only one he's ahead of is Echeverry, who's new to this court. And you compare him to Douglas, who's averaging almost 5 kills per game. I mean, that's
significant. Yeah.
Said it's too. Very significant. In a match we only playing up to 6. Those 3 or 4 throws, I mean, the difference there will be the difference in a win and a loss. But well played first set. We'll see how both of these teams come back out. Because Douglas and Manny, I mean, after dropping their first match of the year, they've been on fire. And Douglas has been playing great in the front and back court. Manny's been good in the back in this team. See what happens here in set 2. There's the serve. Set 2 is underway. Backhand opens up. What a catch by Lalu. Faked the outside placement, put it back inside. Here's Manny. Oh, Magic City bounce there. Going to get the Warriors the first point of set 2.
It happens. Ball hits a ridge, ball hits a seam, and bounces in an unexpected way.
Backhand to the inside, catch by Manny. Here's Manny, backed up. Oh, but dropped it. 1-1, tied up.
Manny's catching's been spot on. Rare miss there.
Here's Arats charging down the inside. He makes the catch, fires the backhand. Wall to wall. Rebote now for Douglas. High to the inside with a bounce. Here's Arats. Rebote left side. Douglas digs it out, but gives it to Lalu on the costado. It's a 2-wall. It opens and scores. Nice shot there by Lalu. He makes it 2-1.
That went fast. Costalo 2-wall open wide. Beautifully done.
Blasted it here by Douglas. Manny to the inside, crossing the wall. Here's the rebote by Lalu. Back up the middle. Douglas, Costado hard inside. Arats lets it pass and makes a diving save to the outside. It's in and it scores. My oh my, what a shot from the backcourt. That's a 3-1 lead.
So Douglas passed on it because it was going to be a difficult catch on his forehand. It's a nice throw here. See Arats to the outside. And it got to the screen before Manny could get to it. Great throw by Arats.
Catch by Arats, comes flying in to make the play. Now Manny just beyond the 11, sends it back inside, right along the wall. Arats takes it off. Back to Manny, makes the catch low on the left side. Lalu crashing in. Backhand just does clear the overhead screen on the return. Douglas hangs with it, puts the rebote off the wall. Arats makes the catch. Manny on the left side, right back to Arats. He's got it at the 11. Trying to pass, it drops right in the corner. Rebote comes up short. 4-1 lead for the Fireball. Manny from the outside gets the backhand across the wall. Lalu, Rebote back inside. Manny on the hop, makes the catch on the forehand. Range dropping. Arats gets there at the 10 line. Into the corner again. Rebote 2-wall.
That's beautiful.
Snapped in to score. Douglas gets one back for the Warriors. Still down 2 here, 4-2 in our second set.
Arats just motioned his hand to Lalu. It's like, what are you going to do about it? There's, you know.
Happened quick, and he was right along the wall. What a powerful serve coming in low. Arats from the left side makes the catch, sends it high and deep. Rebote played at the 6 line. Thrown wall to wall. Now Lalu missed the return. So 2 quick points. Warriors right back in it.
Rebote was angling to the side wall. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall coming into the side wall. Lalu just couldn't get it into his basket to make the rebote.
That's a hard serve. Arats just got there as it crossed the wall, makes a great catch. Douglas, Moran Rebote low and hard. That's a tough save, and it comes up short. 4-4 is the score. Douglas and Manny will serve.
Yeah, I was a little surprised that we didn't see Arats go for the scoop on that. Not that there was anything easy about the scoop, but it didn't seem like there was going to be much on that rebote. Oh, what a catch.
2-wall by Lalu, scores. So that's a 5-4 lead for the Fireballs. They have a possible set and a possible match point.
And Douglas served that about as hard as I've seen him throw a right side. He was completely leaned into that. He fired that serve. Lalu was lined up and snagged it. There's nothing you could do about that.
This is a big-time play by Lalu.
Yeah, just psychologically, physically, and otherwise.
Manny handles a serve from the backcourt, opens up, pass to Rotz. Now Alou for the rebote, fall down save, comes back to Douglas. What a bullet that was. Oh,
What a
Rotz,
catch.
what a catch as he climbed the wall. Douglas again up at the 8. Backhand again. This one comes shooting off the wall. Alou left side, rebote. Douglas gets in there on the forehand. Low and hard. Rotz has got a chance and he scoops it up. Now Manny comes over the top inside of Rotz. High scoop again, the backhand. All he can behind this throw. Kicks off the wall enough for Douglas to save the rebote. Rotz again tries to keep the pressure on, low runner. Manny ducks away. Douglas hooks this one up the middle. Alou, Costado, hard up the middle. Manny makes the catch to keep the match going.
No shortage of power in this point.
Now Rotz with the backhand right in the corner. Douglas set up for the rebote, keeps it inside. Rotz steps up. He read that one perfectly. Now Manny from deeper in the backcourt sends it up. Comes out up the middle, and there's the rebote by Alou. Big
Tough
bounce.
one.
Manny controls it in the corner. Back up the middle. Alou steps in front of it. Forehand, crossing the wall. Manny makes another great catch. Now Rotz calls him off from the backcourt. Sidearm play. Douglas, long run. That died. He digs it out, plays it along the wall. Rotz comes cross court, makes the play. Catch inside of Rotz. Backhand. That just cleared the overhead screen. Douglas up at the 6, back up the middle to Rotz's forehand. Well, Douglas has got another chance, elevates this throw. Rotz couldn't get there in the air, but he stays with it, shoots a 2-0
Wow,
off
my
to
goodness,
Rebote
what a
for
shot.
the win. What a way to finish it. 6-2, 6-4, while Lou and Rotz win it in straight sets. How about that for their first win of the year, Stu? And Rotz ends it with a fall-down 2-all rebote from the backcourt. You're not going to see a better shot than that. Game day now tied 2-2 as we move into match 5, Division 5 singles. We'll see Gallo and Cabrera. Let's take a look at the replay, though, before we...
Douglas on the catch.
Some
Takes him off a
replays
bit
here,
there.
yeah, of that set. Rotz gets up there.
This was the no man's land comment that I made.
Yeah.
Throw the ball where your opponent's not. That was a big open space right there.
2-all there by Lalou. He's got so much power that if you don't react in time, I mean, you're not going to get there. Douglas is quick. You don't see him give up on many 2-alls. Rotz to the outside here. That was an outside placement.
Yeah, I mean, Douglas didn't stab at it, and it just continued to angle out. That shot by Douglas was spot on, perfect. I mean, like there's Rats. Like, what are you gonna do?
2-all there by Lalou. You love that shot from Lalou. Again, showing the aggressive play. Costado 2-all. He got to throw it, scores, and then how about this one from Rotz? I mean,
To finish
there's no
it.
reason Douglas should have been thinking he would do that. 5-4, match on the line, and he throws maybe one of the best shots you're going to see all season, Stu.
All season?
One of the best you're going to get. One of the best you'll see all season. There's a lot of qualifiers there. Not
Are we
too
gonna
specific.
do this every day? Every day we're gonna make a
There's gonna be
prediction that
something.
something is gonna be the something of the season?
Why not?
All right. What's the
Take a look
score?
at the standings, though, folks. You see there the Fireballs a little bit further down, only 1 point. The Warriors with 1.5, and we're tied 2-2 in the game day, so as close as can be through 4 matches. We will hear from our winners there, Lalou and Rotz, their first of the season in doubles. And you see the practice ongoing there between Gallo and Cabrera. Gallo's already played a couple singles matches this season, 0-2. Cabrera, this is his debut in the fall 25 season. Remember last year, Cabrera actually got to a really good start in singles play. He's known more as a double specialist, but he's taken his game to a new level, and he showed it last year. We got our winners over there ready to go. That is Lalou and Rotz. Rotz, we'll ask you about that last throw. I mean, you're up 5-4, game on the line. You go with the 2-all. What's going through your head there?
I think that when I get first I go to the ball and then I learn to the rebote. So I think that Duki is gonna go inside and that's it. I feel that sensation and I throw 2 ball and I throw good. No luck, or yes or no, I don't know, but I throw and I did good. We play both very good. Lalutu, he play very good. We are compenetrating better. And Lalutu, we show today that he can throw the kill shot good. He's attacking to the ball, so we are happy.
Awesome, guys. Complete performance there to get your first win of the year. Thank you.
Thank you.
And you see the two teammates there really enjoy playing with one another. And Arat's a great partner, always complimentary of his teammates, and the reason why a lot of guys like playing with him. Let's move on to match 5, Division 5 singles. There's Gallo. He's got the serve. He'll take on Cabrera.
Ready to begin our next match. Gallo will have the serve for the Warriors.
Again, last year, Cabrera did win the singles match played between these two, so hoping to make it back-to-back years.
Gallo serves, we begin. Backhand 2-all is how Cabrera starts off. First point on the board for the Fireballs. He serves.
Tricky, you know. You're not expecting that off the first throw of the match. Gallo's just trying to ease into things, and then, really, man, you're going to hit me with a backhand 2-all?
That's pretty much it.
Exactly what
That's exactly what it. Seriously,
he didn't even react.
That's how you're going to start. Seriously,
it's like, all right, all bets are off now. We'll see what Gallo does.
Gallo powerfully from the forehand to the side wall. Backhand by Cabrera. Two-all by Cabrera. That lands out. It's a point for Gallo. We're all tied up 1-1. Gallo serves for the Warriors.
Yeah, trying to turn it into a shot. I mean, difficult off his footing, and not too long kicked out of play.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera. High and hard to the front wall. Rebote, that rebound off the back wall. Cabrera's there. Rebote forehand by Gallo. Cabrera, soft 2-all, will score. Cabrera has 2 points and the serve.
Well, Cabrera really changed that throw about the last instant that he could. He saw Gallo move inside, so as he was throwing the 2-all, kind of turned the wrist over to get it to open up and
dropped it in.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot of contact with the sidewall, but just enough and a soft touch to ensure that second bounce.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Gallo goes to the inside. Cabrera's there. Rebote. It's 2-all. Lands out. Two-two. Gallo serves.
Now, Gallo did absolutely the right thing there. You line yourself up on the line or close to it. If the ball's going past you, pull the cesta out of the way. That's 2-2.
There's the backhand by Cabrera. Rebote. Forehand by Gallo. Midcourt. Taken on the bounce by Cabrera. Drop shot by Cabrera.
Ooh.
Had the distance to score. 3 points for Cabrera of the Fireballs he serves.
Two backcourters, but guys that will throw a lot of shots. I mean, we've seen Cabrera, and he talked about it at length last year in the interviews. He had to figure out a way to put points up on the board in singles, so he's been throwing the 2-all, throwing more drop shots, and you can see it early this season, too.
Definitely. Backhand 2-all to start things off. Costado 2-all. Fault over serve. Battle court rules allow for 2 serves. Second serve must be good. Good serve lands between the 4 and 7 line. Gallo from the forehand. He passes. Rotate forehand. Scoop is missed on the right side of Gallo. 4 points for Cabrera. He serves.
And Gallo, again, attacking, moving up on the ball, and doing the right thing. Just sometimes you're going to leave yourself with some difficult catches, as we talked about with Arutu, who does the same type of thing. If you don't get up there and catch it in the air, that's a high scoop to the right side. That's low percentage.
Excellent catch by Gallo off the wall. Cabrera's there winding up. Outside placement, read and stopped by Gallo. Gallo powerfully from the forehand, scooped up by Cabrera. Ball comes right up the middle, and it scores. 5 points for Cabrera. Possible set point.
Whole lot going on there. Gallo left his feet. He's moving actually to his left as he's trying to make the catch. So trying to line it up and get the ball in between the basket. You want to stay on your feet if at all possible. Yeah, you leap in the air and you're going to see some misses. Right off the frame.
Powerful forehand by Gallo. Rotate left side, it's a 2-all. Lands in, Gallo's there, stops it. Karam return perfectly thrown to score. Three points for Gallo, the Warriors. He has the serve. Yeah,
Was there a request for interference? I think it was more tongue-in-cheek than anything else, but
more tongue-in-cheek? No, it was tongue-in-cheek.
If you don't ask, you're not going to get it. Yeah.
Hey, that's interference? No.
He made contact with Gallo when the ball went into the net, and Cabrera knew it too. He's got a good sense of humor.
There's a backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera again to the inside. Rotate forehand, Karam by Gallo. Lands out. Point and set to Cabrera of the Fireballs. 2 minutes go up on the board. We'll come back out. Player next set. So, more a throw of desperation at that point.
Yeah. Really trying to make something happen with the forehand Karam Robote from about like the 10 line too. Yeah, that would have been a tough one. Gallo now in his 3rd season of play in Battle Court, but he's on a bit of a losing streak here in singles. Lost all 5 of his matches last year, lost 1 back in season 6. So by my count, I think that's what, 6, 7, 8 matches in a row that Gallo has lost in singles now. And he started off back in season 6. I mean, Gallo was 3-1 in singles play. He only played 5 matches in divisions 2 through division 5. And since that point, I mean, that was like November of 2024. Just haven't seen the same Gallo in singles play. Hoping to get it back here. I mean, he's got all the shots. You like his game, but, you know, just outmatched sometimes in this 5th division. Cabrera, great backcourter, consistent catcher, and a guy that's added some elements to his game. He throws more shots. He throws the 2-alls. He'll throw a drop shot, and that's what you have to do in singles. You got to know your game.
As the clock winds down, we're going to have Gallo tie into his cesta.
And you see that game day score too, so whoever wins this match will secure their team at least the tie on the game day today. As we still have our final match, Division 1 doubles, Alex and Douglas against Urrutia and Arats.
Once again, I'm just waiting for the 2nd set to begin.
And you see these two ready to get the action moving. Cabrera all smiles, you know. A couple backhand 2-alls will do that for you. Judges are out there ready to go here with set number 2.
We're ready to begin our 2nd set. Gallo has a serve. Sidearm serve. Start things off. Read by Cabrera. He returns it. Rotate forehand by Gallo to the inside. Cabrera, nice pickup. 2-all. A light touch. Yeah. Will score. Well done. Cabrera's on the board first in the 2nd set. He serves.
Yeah, soft touch the key there. You saw Gallo moving to the outside. He read it, but got that soft bounce on it. You get the 2nd bounce probably about the 4 line as opposed to the 6 where he needed it to be. Yep, just in front.
There's a forehand by Gallo. Robote. That ball missed at the sidewall. Cabrera with 2 points and the serve for the Fireballs.
And not the easiest catch in the world, but if you want to get back into this match. I mean, you just got to make that play. You know, Gallo wants to move up on the ball and do the right things, but struggling on the catch this year is just, it's more frustrating than anything. If you don't have the ball, as we said, I mean, you just can't do anything with it.
Here's the backhand by Gallo. Robote to the inside. What a catch by Gallo. That's tremendous. Scoop attempt missed. Cabrera gets the 3rd point and the serve.
And Cabrera just keeps it up the middle, but puts it right at Gallo's feet. And he's got to get into position, get his feet set up in the right spot, try to scoop that up. And it all happens pretty quickly.
Gallo on the forehand. He brings it over the top. Big bounce brought down by Cabrera. Cabrera soft 2-all. Gallo's in position to make this catch. However, it goes right off his frame. That's 4 points for Cabrera. He serves.
And he just had to be thinking about what he was going to do with that. I mean, it was his best opportunity of the day, coming right to his forehand, and one that you don't really ever see Gallo miss.
Forehand by Gallo. Robote. 2-all. Gallo has this one. Right side, played back to pass. Cabrera in position to make the rebote. Big bounce. Stopped by Gallo. Gallo sent another one to pass. It doesn't. Cut off by Cabrera. Rebote 2-all is in. Cabrera to the outside. That ball. Cortada attempt. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. It's a point for Gallo and the Warriors. He serves.
A whole bunch of options from the outside there, and the way that Gallo's been catching today, I mean, just cross the side wall with a soft touch and you're probably going to score. He tries to overcomplicate it and gives one away.
Excellent serve by Gallo. Cabrera got it. Drop shot by Gallo. Will score on the second bounce. Well done. 2 points for Gallo of the Warriors. He serves.
Again, should have been 5-0. Now just a 2-point deficit. Backhand 2-all, and when you don't score on it, you give it to Gallo here on the outside, and he wastes no time shooting the drop shot. Gets it just before Cabrera got up there.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Cabrera on the catch. Costado. Scoop by Gallo. Powerful backhand. Caught by Cabrera. Cabrera, backhand 2-all. Scoop by Gallo. Gallo faked the 2-all. Dropped it inside to score. Well done. 3 points for Gallo. He serves.
And Cabrera recognizing a good shot there. He faked the carom and kind of threw like a drop shot here over the top. Got it just above the pad.
No, it looks that's like he's throwing a carom. No question about it.
And Cabrera said, you know what? That's a good throw. Yep. You got me.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's dropping inside. Well done. Here's the backhand by Cabrera. Rebote forehand with a light touch. Cabrera moves up. He does make the catch. Here's the backhand. It passes. Gallo for the rebote. Catch by Cabrera. Drop shot by Cabrera will score. Cabrera has 5 points. Possible set, possible match point.
See where Cabrera's positioned, and that ball comes right to him. I mean, kicks off the sidewall, couldn't be more to the forehand.
Yeah, that was an odd throw by Gallo. It was kind of sidearm Costado, kind of somewhere between a backhand and a Costado on the throw. So the ball's going to be coming with an odd bounce, if nothing else, but Cabrera caught it well. Here's the catch by Gallo, long carom. Cabrera's on it. Costado two-wall attempt by Cabrera hits the pad, and the pad is bad. 4 points for Gallo of the Warriors. Serves.
Well, again, he goes for a soft touch on a two-wall, and it just dies as it's going towards the front wall, catching the pad. And he lands
I mean, that's
going
to be if it lands in, it's going to be the furthest away from Gallo, so I understand the shot, but just need to execute.
Yeah. Got to hit the front wall there.
Here's the backhand by Cabrera.
Nice rebote.
Scoop by Gallo. Costado 2-0 by Gallo. Scores were 5-5 in the second set. Gallo serves.
Well, this was after finding himself down 4-0. Not all too long ago either. Look at this, scoops it up right in the Costado 2-wall. Look at how this one opens and scores. So 5-5, this is it. Chance for Cabrera to end it, or perhaps we'll go to a third set.
Excellent catch by Cabrera. Powerful backhand follows. Rebote, forehand by Gallo, too high. That's how to play. There's point, set, and match for Cabrera of the Fireballs, winning at 6-5 in the second set.
And Cabrera just able to close it out there, 6-3, 6-5. He secures the tie for the Fireballs. See what happens in our final match. Alex and Douglas against Urrutia and Arats. They'll close out the game day. Bradley on the move, breaking, he got there. Blast the forehand, everybody out of the way, and Nicholas got hit. Sherry up in the front court towards the inside. What a scoop!
What an amazing
by Douglas.
catch.
Sherry picks it up in the front court, whips it inside. Another one. Now let's take a look at those standings. So with the half point secure for the Fireballs, yeah, it kind of depends what happens here in this last match, because the Warriors, well, either going to get a half point, they'll stay ahead of the Fireballs, or if the Fireballs win this match, they'll jump ahead of the Warriors into that fourth and final playoff spot. Again, top 4 teams at the end of the regular season will advance to the playoffs. We're going to hear from our winner, Cabrera, in singles, extending that winning streak there over Gallo. Congratulations, Cabrera, once again. Now you've played Gallo a couple years. What's your strategy when you go out there against a familiar opponent?
Just catch one more ball than him. I know he plays great. Every time I play him, he's a difficult matchup for me. And we've been friends for a long time, so to be able to play him is tough, because he knows my tricks, I know his tricks, so it's always a close match.
There were a lot of trick shots.
A lot of trick shots, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of trick shots we saw.
Yeah.
But Cabrera just a bit trickier in the end. Thank you for the time, Chris, and great playing again.
Thank you, guys.
You're right. He was trickier.
One match left, Stu. Let's introduce the two teams' Division I doubles. Alex and Douglas for the Warriors, and they'll take on Urrutia and Arats. Yes, that is Douglas of the front court variety in the back court on this Division I doubles team. He and Alex played a flawless performance their last time out. And Urrutia and Arats here, this is their debut in the fall. So a little bit of experience here for Douglas and Alex team, but Urrutia and Arats coming back for a second season together. They were a strong Division I team last year. We'll see how they do in this final match of the game day. Fireballs lead 3-2. You see that game day score. Fireballs win, they'll pick up a full point. If the Warriors win this match, the game day will end in a tie. Alex serves. We begin our final match. With a backhand to the inside by Arats. Douglas makes the catch, sends it back. Arats again in the corner. This one dropping. Alex cuts it off. Sends it high and deep. Not past Arats though. Backed up to the wall. Makes the play. Catch by Arats from the left side. Back inside. Now Alex from the 8. High lofting backhand. Urrutia stays with it. Sends the rebote wall to wall. Alex high inside. Arats makes the catch, backhand, low and hard. Douglas missed ball there along the side wall. First point of our final match goes to Urrutia and Arats.
Yeah, Douglas usually flawless right there in the zone, but that ball was right on the wall.
Ball missed by Arats there along the side wall. We're tied 1-1. That's an underserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Arats takes the second serve, low runner inside. Here's Douglas. Arats takes one off the wall, backhand inside, drops between them. Alex flicks it up there on the back end. Now Urrutia, forehand, whips it to the inside. Scoop by Douglas. It's a great catch. Now Arats up at the 11 line, pulls it in off the wall, back to Alex. Lines it up on the forehand, sends it high and deep. Not past Arats though. Big grab in the corner. Alex, high, hard backhand, Urrutia. Hands up to Rebote, plays it back to the left side of Douglas. Low runner, crossing the wall. Arats steps away, Urrutia digs out the Rebote, but Alex with a chance. The 2-wall is too low. Caught the pad, and the pad is bad. 2 points for Urrutia and Arats.
Alex under pressure to kill it. Again, both of these teams can just volley all day, even though Douglas and Arats both have a miss in the backcourt. Forced it and hit the pad.
You're looking at the number 1 in catch rate in Douglas and number 3 in catch rate in Arats. So to that point, you may see a miss early in this match, but you're not going to see it often. Backhand low to the inside, picked up off the floor. Urrutia sends it back. There's Douglas. Arats now caught the corner. Alex, good range back at the 10, makes the catch. Hard throw. Arats goes up. Alex flying there at the 10 line, brings it in, now coming in low. Arats steps up, sends this one deep. Douglas, good concentration, it's a fine catch. Back to Arats, same spot, just beyond the 12. It's to the middle of the court now. Douglas, lower and harder. Arats back it up, and he scooped it up. Douglas now just beyond the 10. This one drops on the floor. Urrutia comes back to save the Rebote. Alex Costado, 2-wall. Not enough. Urrutia from the outside. Is Cortada will score. That's a 3-1 lead for the Fireballs.
It's not just that it comes low and hard with the Cortada. It's how it comes off the side wall with such spin that it makes it difficult to stop in your cesta. Urrutia throws this one beautifully. Low and hard, comes off that side wall, going to the floor. Again, a tough catch for anybody.
Under serve, first fault, second serve coming up. That second serve is good. Takes Douglas to the outside. He opens up with a backhand. Low runner crossing. Arats ducks. And Urrutia has his back up and he saves the Rebote. Douglas 10 line inside. Arats high and hard. Takes it past Douglas. Now Alex sets up. Rebote right up the middle where it scores. Miscommunication by the Fireballs to get the Warriors. They're second.
Arats wanted to let that pass. Cesta was right in the way of the ball.
That's an underserve. Second serve coming up.
And again, we've seen both Alex now and Urrutia underserve. Both have more than enough power to power it through the box.
Second serve is good with the backhand inside. Douglas got out of there late. Alex saves the rebote to the costado of Urrutia. He powers in the 2-wall. Look at that catch by Alex. Oh, and Arats did not have control as he went to make the throw. That's in the pad and then tied up 3-3.
Rats did stop the ball on his cesta. Good catch, just not able to make the return.
Rats takes in that serve at the 10 line. Backhand crossing. Douglas stands in, makes the catch. Fires it back to Rats. He's deep in the backcourt. Lays one up. Douglas now from the 11. What a bullet that was. Rats ducked out of there late. Urrutia sends the rebote wall to wall. Alex back to the inside. Puts it on the wall. Rats takes it right off. Here's Douglas now from the 10 line. All the power he can behind this backhand. Comes out to the 6 line. There's Urrutia on the save.
What a catch.
What a catch by Douglas. That one crossed deep in the backcourt. Douglas now with the forehand. It's high off the front wall. Right on the numbers. Urrutia has to play it on the backhand. He does. Back inside. Douglas moving up. Another horn thrower. Rats reaches in the corner to make that play. Douglas again a little higher and harder. Ensures the rebote is coming out. Urrutia plays it to Douglas. Another backhand. This one comes in a little bit lower. Rats steps up. That one died off the sidewall. Alex plays the rebote, but Urrutia inside placement clipped. Alex makes the catch. Inside placement. Oh, look at Urrutia. Comes cross court and gets there. On the bounce now Douglas. Backhand from the 12 line. Caught in the corner. This sends this one high and deep again. Cutting back inside Urrutia. Turns it powerfully. Not a lot on that. Rebote. Douglas had to step in front. That's the right choice. Drop shot. Not droppy enough. Alex gets there. Inside placement.
Good read.
Rats was right there. And then a backhand 2-wall. Alex, good concentration to make the catch, but he fired it right to Rats. The only place he can make the catch. Now Douglas, little bullet of his own. Urrutia comes flying in at the 9 line to cut it off. Alex hooked that one and caught the corner. Urrutia. Costado to the inside. Douglas with the read. Steps up. Not going to let it touch the floor. High hard forehand. Catches 3 walls. Urrutia just drops it inside. Douglas again. Forehand. On Cortada. Picked up on the bounce. Douglas rips one off the wall. Sends it back. Rats is there. Tough catch there along the sidewall again. Great power on the throw. Takes Urrutia up to the 4 line. Well, stayed inside. Now Douglas again. Rats runs around it. Backhand. Floats it up. Douglas now left side just beyond the 11. Clears the screen. Coming way out. Urrutia still going. He got it at the 4 line. Right back to Douglas. Keeps the pressure on. There's a low runner of Rats. Let it pass. But he saves the rebote on the back end. Alex on the forehand. Lower and harder. Another one, and Rats goes to the floor again. Low and hard. He's got to scoop this one up, and he makes the catch. Everything back to normal now. Douglas at the 9. Low backhand. Rats takes it in along the wall. Backhand 2-wall. Alex is quick. He got there. Karam is in the pad, and the pad is bad. Tremendous point. It goes to the Fireballs. They lead 4-3.
So well played by all 4 players, especially early in that point. You had Cortadas being stopped by Urrutia. You had shots being stopped by Alex. The backquarters were flawless. Court positioning by Douglas and Rats spot on. Alex wanted that Karam badly. Just hooked it low.
That's an overserve. First fault, second serve coming up. Rats from the 12 line. Alex is there to cut it off. Oh, what a catch there. Leaping back beyond the 13. Douglas up at the 10. That one caught the corner. Urrutia pulled the cesta away. Rats are on the backcourt. Sends it from the right side back to Douglas.
Oh, what a
That
catch.
crossed at the 13. He still made the play. Now Douglas up a little further. That's a bullet of a backhand. Urrutia waits for it to come out. He drops it inside. Alex, another chance. There's a drop shot. Got the first bounce, not the second. Look at Arats charging downhill. Douglas can't get to that rebote. Alex comes all the way back for it. Well, Urrutia makes the catch. He whips it inside. All right to Douglas, though. There's a high, hard backhand. Urrutia back in position. Just lays it up from the 7 line. Again, this one coming up the middle. Douglas reaches in with the right side now. Comes over the top, looking for the bounce. Arats steps back, controls it at the 13. Douglas, powerful throw there. Crossing low. Look at the catch by Arats. Another backhand. Urrutia went up for it. Clean miss. Now Arats from the back. Drops it at Alex's feet. He steps away. Douglas with the forehand. Sidearm. Trying to cross. He does. Urrutia. Save it on the back end. Arats floats one up. Past Douglas. He pulls it at the 12 line. It's one dropping. Now Arats steps up. Sends it high and deep. Takes Douglas out of the way. Alex alone. Sends the rebote inside. Now Douglas, that one clipped a bit. Comes out to Arats's forehand. Sends it over Alex's head. Crosses the wall. Slows things down for the moment, but he comes back to save the rebote. Arats climbing the wall. Comes down with the ball. Backhand by Alex. Douglas up high at the 13 line. Puts it back inside. By Urrutia. Makes the catch in the air. Back to Douglas. Higher and harder. Arats steps in front of this one to make the catch. Arats keeps it on the left side. Floats it between the Warriors. Alex calls Douglas off on the rebote. Puts it inside. Urrutia, aggressive call, but Arats had to lay it up. Wasn't sure. Alex pumps it inside. It's dropping. Oh, what a save. He really dug that one out. Alex, forehand, looking for the 3-wall play. Urrutia got there.
Beautiful
Sends it back
rebote.
inside, and it scores. 5 points. Possible set point for Urrutia and Arats.
The laser-like focus that Urrutia had on that rebote was just spot on. I mean, this Arats lays one up. Alex, great catch here, right on the underserve line, sends it back. This ball's going right to the screen. Urrutia focuses on that. Hard throw to the inside, and a tough catch for Douglas. So well done.
Oh, Alex takes the serve. Inside placement. Catch by Arats. Now Douglas, backhand, 2-wall. That's too wide. Point and set. Urrutia and Arats win it 6-3. 2 minutes will come back and play set number 2.
Backhand 2-wall. Backhand 2-wall really not. I mean, he's more than capable of throwing it.
No, but yeah, I mean, not part of his game, really. I mean, you don't see Douglas throw that all too often.
He's got an all-power game.
I always say, when you see a guy throw a shot that they don't normally throw and it sails that far off the court, that's frustration, or you're just trying to get one back quickly. And that's not really his game. I mean, one of the best catchers. He's got tremendous power, but still got to figure out the backhand 2-wall. Again, that's a tough one. Coming in low as it crossed.
That cortada was just beautifully thrown by Urrutia. Alex, great catch there on the forehand. Again, so much power. He returns with a cortada. Look, Urrutia maintains control of that wall, crashing into the side wall. Arats, we've seen dig out rebote after rebote.
Here's a sequence. I mean, Alex has got it at the 3 line. He makes one throw.
Urrutia just knew exactly where to be.
I mean, how do you lose? It's tough. I mean, you think back. Alex has got it at the 2 line. 2 throws later, you lost the point. How does that even happen? It's highlight, you know. It changes very quickly, but just got to take advantage of the opportunities because they're so limited in this top group. I mean, these guys don't give you much, and when you get it like that, you have to convert.
Yeah. Here we are back in the ESPN3 DraftKings Players Cage. Manny giving feedback to both Douglas and Alex.
Okay, Douglas coming into this one with the best catch rate of any Division I player. Saw just a few misses throughout that first set, but still tremendous play by both these backcourters, Aratz and Douglas. And how about the youth out there? I mean, all these guys, what, 25 and under, all of them?
I believe so, yeah.
Future's bright, too. Great to see.
Quick consultation between Aratz and Urrutia. Front court judge is out on the court. We're ready to begin. Second set.
There's a serve. We begin. Set number 2. With a catch by Douglas at the 11 line. Hard backhand. Out to Aratz. Right side comes in low. Crosses the wall. Douglas waits on it. Sends it back. Hard to the outside. Urrutia with the rebote. Gives it back to Douglas now. Makes a high scoop. Catch off the sidewall. Douglas floats it past Aratz comfortably. Urrutia plays rebote from the 6 line. It's cutting inside. Tough one for Alex. He saves it. Now on the bounce. Aratz from the backcourt. Rebote here by Alex. He's lined it up on the forehand. This one dropping. Cut off overhead by Urrutia.
Tremendous catch.
Low runner inside. That's picked off Urrutia. Winds up to Costado. Sends it back to Douglas all alone. Kicks it in overhead. Comes back over the top looking for the bounce. Urrutia cuts it off. Now whips it inside. There's Douglas standing in. It's a tough catch to Aratz now. Forehand rebote. One dropping. Urrutia all the way into the backcourt to make a save.
What a catch.
What a tough one there by Douglas. The backhand somehow clears the screen. Here's Douglas, forehand, crossing the wall. Now Aratz on the right side. Clears the screen again. Back to Douglas. Catch overhead, Urrutia. Douglas on the right side, sends it back, crosses the wall. Urrutia waits on the rebote, puts it right along the wall. Douglas, missed ball. First point is set 2 to the Fireballs.
Urrutia generating such power off both sides, both the forehand and the backhand. And again, a rare miss there by Douglas. That's how the first set started off.
Ball missed off the serve. That is an ace. Makes it 2-0.
Yeah, Douglas was deciding whether or not he wanted to move on the other side of it and catch it with his backhand, but by the time he had a chance to make his decision, he was already in the forehand and bouncing out.
Hard serve, but an underserve. First vault, second serve coming up.
That was in. Might have Alex scooped it?
It did look like it for a second, but I hope not.
Reflexively, it looked like he was going for it.
That second serve is good. Douglas with the backhand, keeps it low inside. Urrutia runs under it, makes the catch in the air. This one comes flying off the back wall. Alex turns the rebote, Aratz picks it up. Backhand from the 11. Alex let it pass. Now Douglas from deeper in the backcourt plays it along the wall. Aratz steps up, sends it back. Magic City bounce. Makes it 3-0.
Yeah, that's frustrating. That's frustrating. It affects all players equally, but there's absolutely nothing you could do about it.
That's an underserve. First fault. Second serve is good. Gets it by Alex. Now Douglas from the backcourt. Pumps the backhand. It scores. Ball missed off the side wall. Warriors get one back here. Their first of set 2.
Urrutia consistently spot on with those, especially those catches on the left side.
ball tipped in the service box.
Wow.
That's 2 for the Warriors.
Yeah, he's
Boy,
got a
that's
Rats
quick.
back there. There's no reason to go reaching for that serve. And that's what he was doing. He was reaching in for that serve. If you got it clean, that's one thing. To go looking for it.
Arats handles this one from the backcourt, plays it inside. There's Alex. Catch, a tough one by Urrutia. Got it right on the tip, delivers it inside, comes in low. Rabote 2-all, not enough. Urrutia from the outside. His Cortada's dropping. Douglas lines it up perfectly to make that catch. What a scoop in the backcourt by Arats. But Alex looking to attack, keeps it low and hard, right along the wall. There's Arats once more. Sends the backhand wall to wall. Alex Rabote outside. Urrutia staying with it. He digs that one out. Scoop by Douglas. Our backhand follows. There's Urrutia come flying up the wall. Comes down with the ball. Now Douglas from the 12 line. Back inside. Kicks it off the floor. Urrutia sends the Rabote up the middle.
Good catch.
Speed by Douglas. He makes the catch. Just slows it down over the top. That's a tough scoop there. Now Alex. Forehand Rabote cut off by Urrutia. Kind of a placement shot. Alex all over that one. Cortada!
Before it touched the wall.
There again.
Well done.
Right as it got to the wall, he made a fine catch. Douglas able to pass now. Urrutia with the Rabote, tries to keep it along the wall. Douglas, powerful backhand there. Flies off the back wall. Turned by Urrutia. Douglas turns it outside. Urrutia with a blind catch. Sends it high and deep. That's a 3-wall play. Alex running with it. Will he get there? He drops it overhead. Now Arats steps up. Douglas, full wind-up on that throw. Gets it to Arats in the backcourt. Alex has got to come all the way back for the Rabote. Slaps it up the middle. Urrutia, 3-wall play. Lands it in. And that one scores. Another great point. Goes to the Fireballs. 4-2 lead.
Flirting with that outer boundary line from Urrutia. Landed in.
Alex is just tying back into the cesta. Urrutia was about to serve. And we will continue. Urrutia turns Rabote above his head. It clears the screen. Douglas catches it in the middle of the court, fires it back inside. Oh, a Magic City bounce and a great reaction by Arats. Keeps it in play. Awful throw again, Arats. Neither foot on the ground. He pulls that one in. Long Rabote by Alex. Left side. Picked up by Arats. This one coming in low. Long run for Alex. Rabote 2-all. Not enough. Arats on the hop. Sends it back to Douglas's left side. There's a powerful backhand. Here's the Rabote now for Urrutia. Straight to the inside. On the wall. Tough grab by Douglas. Urrutia pumps this back inside. It's dropping. Alex digs one out. Back inside, right to Arats. Douglas steps up. He's at the 11 line. Powerful backhand crossing. Arats gets there once more. Now Douglas back beyond the 13. Douglas pulled out late. Alex saves Rabote. Back to Urrutia now up in the front court. Our backhand. Douglas waiting for it on the wall. Sends this one back. Now Arats. Urrutia looks for the Rabote, keeps it along the wall. Douglas, that came up on him. He made the play. Alex switches to the left side. Rabote turns it above his head, gives Urrutia a chance at the 2-wall. And that opens wide and scores. 5 points, possible set, and a possible match point here for Urrutia and Arats.
He threw that so hard and so fast. Wow. It was hard to keep. I mean, good luck keeping your eye on that ball.
Barely even touched the wall. That's how wide this one opened up.
Boom. Alex is fast enough to chase anything down.
That's an underserve. First fault. Second serve coming up. Second serve there is good. Here's Douglas opening with that low running backhand. Arat's backing up. He scooped it up. Nice catch. Douglas from the 10, powerfully thrown again. Arat's backed up, makes the stop.
Oh,
what
a
tough
catch.
grab there. Arat's committed. Comes out with it in the corner now. Douglas. Low bullet along the wall. Arat steps up. Not going to let it cross. This one passes. Alex Robote straight to the inside. Arat's waiting for it on the forehand. Douglas now lines it up. Sends it back powerfully. Arat keeps it on the left side. On the hop, there's Arat at the 10. Tough catch, right back to Douglas. There's a backhand from the 11 line, high to the inside. Here's the Robote. Turn right to the corner, scoop by Alex. Drop shot return by Alex, not droppy enough. Urrutia's got it at the 8. Catch up in the front court, he whips it inside. Past Arat, Urrutia calls him off. Great read though, he makes a save.
Beautiful
Douglas,
catch.
fine catch in the backcourt. That one somehow clears again. Urrutia up at the 3 line though. He whips it back inside. Douglas stands in, makes a tough grab. Back to Arat,
What
and
a
he just
catch
rips
by
it off
Arat.
the sidewall again. Douglas does the same, a little bit deeper, able to clear the screen on the return. Forehand Robote, launch wall to wall. Alex, will he get out there? He just does, lays it up, and Arat steps up. Ball missed by Douglas. Point, set, match, and game day. All going to the Fireballs. Urrutia and Arat close it out 6-3, 6-2. We will hear from our winners, Urrutia and Arat, here in just a few moments.
All right, boys, who we betting on?
However you bet, whoever you are, the sportsbook for every kind of player. Hard Rock Bet. Roll with us.
Alex reacting to this one, how high that kicks up, and you really can't turn the Robote that high above your head. Smart shot by the Fireballs there. Douglas keeps this one inside. Look at that catch by Arat. A little Magic City bounce, and he made the adjustment there late. Alex here turns it above his head. Urrutia advancing, catches it in the air, and then look at this 2-wall. Just opens up wide, and yeah, Alex pretty far away from that one when it hits into the net. Okay. And here, look at Douglas, makes the catch, and Arat's low to the inside. Douglas trying to pick it off the wall, and you just see drops it in the backcourt. 6-3, 6-2. What a win there for Urrutia and Arat's first time playing in this fall season together, and looking like they're going to be a strong team once again. Securing the game day win for the Fireballs. We are here with Urrutia and Arat's, guys. Just a great performance to close out the game day. Arat's, how are you feeling about this second season playing together with Urrutia?
Yeah, very good. I think we complemented good. We know very good each other. We speak good in the court, and I think that we are hard partners, like all the partners that they are here. And that's it. It's a pleasure for me to play with Urrutia. We are good friends too. So.
Yeah, and for your team, the Fireballs, coming off a couple game day losses, what does it mean to get back in the win column against a strong Warriors side?
Yeah, we know that we need a win. Today we need a win, because if not, it's going to start to complicate. And I think that we fight a lot, we get the win, and we are happy. So.
Awesome, guys. A great performance. 4-2 game day win. Congratulations on your performance and the teams overall.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for the time. We appreciate it. That's going to do it for the game day today. Join us on Friday. That's tomorrow, 7 p.m. start time for the Renegades and the Devils. We'll see you then, everybody. Have a good night.